Hey, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Patreon. Shout out to all the MVPs. This will be a free video. I always give the main event away for free. Shout out to UFC 305. So the main event is DDP versus Israel Adesanya. DDP, Dricus du Plessis versus Israel, the wind bender, or whatever they want to tell me he is, the style bender, Israel Adesanya. I always give away these picks on the main events for free, and I give the early prelim fight away for free. Right? All the other fights, you got to be an MVP, get to the Patreon, get to the YouTube, become a member. You'll see my breakdown of all the fights. But if we're going to talk about this main event fight, and I'm going to tell you who's winning this fight, I'm just going to tell you guys that I think Israel Adesanya is from a different generation of fighter. I do. I think it's him, Kamaru Usman, and just think of any of those guys who used to just go out there and win by counter-striking, by scoring points, by kind of, I guess, being athletic. But their time is over, bro. Like this guy is 35, and I just got to ask, what's going to happen if he wins the belt? Like, who does he fight next? He's going to be 36 the next time he defends his belt. Don't believe none of this hype. Like, if you go in here and you look at this man, he's 24-3, right? And if you look at him, you go, Rico, but he's been defending the hell out of his belt. Look at all that. Yeah, man, he did that because he was forcing these guys to fight him. We're talking about, hey, you're on short notice. Fight me. What? You just fight me again. Fight me again. Fight me again. Fighting the same guy over and over and over doesn't impress me. Robert Whittaker. Let's fight him twice. Vettori. Let's fight him in a rematch. Fight him twice. Alex Pereira, let's fight him twice. Let's make sure we fight guys who are one-dimensional. These guys have one skill set. Either you're a striker, you're not. You're a grappler, you're not. We don't have any complete fighters in here. At all. Nobody really strikes fear into me. I can sit back, do my little point thing, win a couple rounds, go to decision. Just remember this. Israel Adesanya is a 4-3 fighter over his last 7 fights. You heard me right. He is 4-3. And after he loses, he'll be 4-4. He'll be a 500 fighter. And you want me to pick him over a chiseled monster in Dricus du Plessis, who, by the way, is in the prime of his life, has lost twice in his life, and I have never seen those losses. I understand this was a 170 rematch, and he got caught in a guillotine in the 3rd round back in 2014. What were you doing in 2014? I know what I was doing, bro. That's a whole nother life. That's a whole nother lifetime from now, especially in fighting years. What I see from these two men is pretty simple. Dricus du Plessis has a great advantage on the ground. And as long as he's not backpedaling, which he'll never do, he has octagon control. He's going to push forward. And as long as he's not backpedaling and throwing one strike at a time, I can't see how he loses this fight. Adesanya's a counter striker at best. Adesanya's not putting any pressure out there. Adesanya's scared, bro. I'm telling you, I saw a scared guy fighting Sean Strickland, afraid of what's coming back at him. Don't tell me Sean Strickland hits hard. That dude punches like this. It's right here. He's still on Q Street. Ask Rapinoe where that street is, Rapinoe. But he's still on Q Street after those Alex Pereira fights, after feeling real damage. I'm not impressed with beating all these other little dudes. The man he's about to fight is a monster. And no amount of yelling N-words in the middle of the octagon is going to change that, bro. Dricus is such a behemoth of a man, such a like physically strong. I think he's going to ragdoll this dude. Ragdoll him. Take him to the deep end and drown him. Israel Adesanya doesn't have the frame to deal with this. He doesn't have the frame of mind. He doesn't have the skill set. You can't out-brawl this, man. You think you're going to piece him up? You think you're going to piece him up and keep moving for 25 minutes? Maybe 15 minutes. For half an hour, you think you're going to keep moving away from this monster? It ain't going to happen like that, bro. I'm telling you. It's not going to go down like that. This man's going to take you down, ground and pound. I don't even know if Israel Adesanya is going to make it to the end of the 5 rounds. I don't even know if he's going to make it to the end of 5 rounds. You know why he hasn't fought since September of last year? Because he's been trying to put on muscle. He knew he had to go scrap. He knew he wanted a chance at the belt. But he told Dana, bro, I got to put on muscle. Let me get out of my cycle with USADA. Let me get out of my cycle with these tests. Let me go put on some muscle, bro. Now I can show up and scrap with this monster. No, you can't. I promise you. Israel Adesanya is about to get walked through. I can't show you the chart. Shout out to the MVPs. The chart will be printed. You guys, I do a chart. I give out all the picks, all the props and parlays. I'm telling you, I got this fight not going the distance. It will be on the chart. It's not going the distance. I believe in DDP. He's a monster. He's physically gifted. And this man is going to go into retirement, just fade away. And you'll talk about him like you did Anderson Silva. At some point, you just don't matter anymore. Dudes are running through you. This is Chris Weidman right here, running through you. I'm telling you, Dricus is a problem. And I don't know the kryptonite to beat Dricus, but I know the kryptonite to beat Israel Adesanya. Just put fear in his heart. Just look the part, bro. You're beating this dude before you get in the octagon. I don't want to see all this, all that video game hentai bullshit he's doing. Is that what it is, hentai? I don't know what he's doing. This guy is un-American, anti-American. Give me DDP. And I hope he just makes a laughing stock of this dude. Fit him in your pocket, bro. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows. Peace, y'all.